everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are diving into a topic that's actually crucial for many female athletes out there, especially those of you who are into heavy weightlifting. We are talking about pelvic floor issues. If you have ever experienced leaks or discomfort during or after lifting, you are not alone.
The loss of bladder control is a very common problem. It's inconvenient and often embarrassing and much more common in women.
And today I'm going to explain why this happens and how you can fix it fast. In this video, we'll cover 3 main reasons why female weightlifters tend to suffer from pelvic floor issues, and more importantly, what you can do to recover and strengthen your pelvic floor. Let's get started. First reason is increased intra-abdominal pressure. When you lift heavy weights, your body has to work harder, and that includes your pelvic floor and the diaphragm. These muscles need to contract concentrically to support the weight and maintain stability. But here's the problem. This contraction can lead to tightness and the lack of elasticity. Over time, this reduces the pelvic floor's ability to properly support the organs above it, leading to leakage. It's like overstretching a rubber band. Eventually, it loses its ability to snap back. Next, let's talk about the anatomical differences between males and females that make the pelvic floor more susceptible to stress. Female has a wider pelvis and a shorter urethra compared to male. This means the pelvic floor has to work harder to maintain control and support. Additionally, the female pelvic floor is responsible for supporting the ureters, bladder, and the bowel. When you add the stress of heavy lifting to this mix, the risk of dysfunction increases significantly. Lastly, some women may already have pre-existing conditions that make their pelvic floor more vulnerable. For example, if you have chest-pelvis misalignment already, or if you've recently given birth, your pelvic floor may already be weakened. So these factors can make heavy lifting even more challenging for your pelvic floor, leading to those frustrating leaks and discomforts. Now that we understand the problem, let's talk about the solution. The first step is recovering your pelvic floor, is bringing your chest and pelvis into correct alignment. Let's get to the movement. First of all, you need to find yourself a yoga mat, or you can do it on your bed, and then you're going to lie down your back and put both of your feet on the wall. First, I want you to keep your pelvis, knees, and ankles all in 90 degrees. Find yourself a pillow or a Pilates table, because this is very easy in like a changing the width, because it's deflatable. You're going to leave your feet hip width apart and both second toes point upward. And then the second toe, the patella, and your sitting bones all aligned in the sagittal plane. And don't squeeze the Pilates table too hard, just like easily attach to it. That's helping you to keep your lower body aligned. So in this position, if you can only look up to the ceiling, that means you have like fold the leaning hand. I want you to look down through the nose to the middle of the chest. That's actually what we are doing by looking down, is lengthening your spine here. So don't look up, don't tuck your chin way too much. Okay, you're gonna feel your neck was being like pulling up, like suspended by something. Okay, track your eyes to the middle of your chest. Okay, that's very good. It helps you to lengthen the spine. This position will place the spine upon a flat surface, so through the time, probably 10 to 15 minutes, they help us to release the tension of it. Automatically, the body will adapt to a more neutral position. And number 2, we're going to practice like 2-style breathing to help you to release the tension from the pelvic to the diaphragm. Okay, the first one is quite easy. I just want to exhale gently. You need to feel like 3 fingertips below the belly button is uplifting. If you exhale forcefully, you may find your belly is contracting a lot. Don't do that. Just like take it easy, exhale. Only when you're doing it gently, you can feel the pelvic floor is lifting up. And in the right middle of the trunk, we call that center of mass. So your center of mass will be uplifting. That's also kind of feeling of your pelvic floor. So instead of, I prefer you to just relax. You're gonna use the help you to relax. Just like sigh and get the like pressure out of the body. Yes. Okay, that's too much effort. Even more relaxed. Okay, that's it. So you can touch your belly anytime you feel the muscles are engaged with tension. Relax a bit more. So you're gonna practice the relaxing style of breathing for 20 times. It will like soothing you down and activate your parasympathetic system. Second exercise we're gonna do is a little bit challenging. So I want you to exhale first. until no air left in your belly. And then I want you to close your mouth, close your nose, and try to inhale. Because there is no air getting in, so both the pelvic floor and the diaphragm, they are raising up, and we call it eccentric contraction. And when you cannot hold the breath anymore, just relax. Let the air flow in naturally. And I want you to practice this for another 10 to 20 reps. Just pay attention, don't get yourself nervous, just like exhale gently until nothing left. And try to close your mouth and nose. You can do that yourself later. Try to inhale. Make sure you don't activate any part from your neck. Neck fully relax and don't shrug. Everything happens within your belly. And when you cannot hold the breath anymore, just relax. Let the air flows in. It's the way of relaxing. So when you feel a bit like that, just rest a little bit and then start the next rep of breathing. Okay? So there you have it. Why female weightlifters are more prone to pelvic floor issues and how you can start fixing it today. Remember, alignment, breathing, and core engagement are your best tools for recovery and prevention. Finally, it's vital to learn how to engage your core properly during all postural tasks. Engaging your core correctly helps to protect your pelvic floor by distributing the load more evenly across the surface of your body. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumb up, share it with your fellow lifters, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell icon so you will be notified when I post the next video on core engagement techniques. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Train like a human before you train like an athlete.